Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, once again I welcome you to my IELTS reading video. This is academic reading, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to deal with paragraph headings. We also call it list of headings. Particularly in this video I'm going to tell you how to avoid traps. Okay, yes, this video is only about avoiding traps, because in IELTS reading list of headings there are always 3 to 4 extra headings, and those extra headings are the trap headings. So now in this short video I am going to tell you how to avoid the trap heading. We've got 3 headings here, you guys can see. Number 1, population figures for China. Alright, population figures means they will tell us population is 10 billion, 20 billion and all that. Number 2, assessing China's farmland. So they will talk about assessment of China's farmland. Number 3, global population and the future. Now guys, listen, there is one thing which is called main idea of the paragraph. Main idea. So out of 3 headings, 1 heading is going to cover that main idea. Okay, so the other 2 headings which are meant to be trap, they are going to cover sub ideas. You need to understand, out of 3 headings, 2 headings will cover sub ideas. 1 heading will cover main idea. So the heading that covers main idea, that is your answer. The headings that cover sub ideas, they are only the traps. So extra headings which are given in list of headings, those extra headings only cover sub ideas, and you students are so innocent like me that you are trapped. Now let's go to this paragraph. We've got a short paragraph and I'm going to tell you what is the main idea, what is the sub idea. The world's population is forecast to reach 7.5 billion by 2020. World's population. And growing prosperity, especially in China, is fueling a rising appetite for meat and cereals. Yet it is becoming harder to find new farmland. It is becoming harder to find new farmland. Water is increasingly scarce and crop yield growth is slowing. Already 167 million children are malnourished. Are hungry times ahead? Okay, now see that the world's population is forecast to reach 7.5 billion. Are hungry times ahead? We just link it. Now let's see. Population figures for China. See that they have given us the population of world. The world's population 7.5 billion. And about China they only say especially in China and growing prosperity, especially in China, is fueling a rising appetite for meat and cereal. They did not mention about population figures of China. They mentioned the population figures of the world. That is why A is a trap. Understand? Good. Second, assessing China's farmland. Now let's see, where do they talk about China's farmland? Especially in China is fueling rising appetite and meat and cereals. Yet it is becoming harder to find new farmland. Now they are talking about farmland, but they are not assessing China's farmland. They are only talking about general farmland. Some of you might think, yet it is becoming harder to find new farmland. So they are not talking about assessing China's farmland, because they said especially in China is fueling a rising appetite for meat and cereals. Yet it is becoming harder. Now that is only for China. Why China? Because they have the largest population in the world. But this sentence is separate. Yet it is becoming harder to find new farmland. If they would have written, yet it is becoming harder to find new farmlands in China, then definitely this could be. But again, you got to see the whole passage. So assessing China's farmland, this is also a trap. With your eyes closed, you can select this, but I'll tell you why. Global population, world's population, same thing. Global population and the future forecast. Number 1, are hungry times ahead? Future. Ahead means future. So these two things cover the whole passage. Third heading, global population. The world's population is forecast and the future. Forecast is future and ahead is future. So this will be the right answer, and you will use Roman numbers and you will write number 3. Happy? Okay, well done guys. That's great. I also teach IELTS online the same way I make videos. Okay, I'm not a different guy, right? And I teach online classes myself. I don't have Mr. X and Mr. Y to teach online classes. Mr. Asad only appears in videos. Not at all. Asad Yaqub will teach you online classes, and these classes are live classes, live, where I actually teach you. So if you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best with your IELTS reading. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.